Oh, it's recording. Don't put that in.
I'm definitely putting that in.
No, don't.
Hold on, is the mic on? Yeah, no, I'm definitely putting that in. Alright, we're breaking the fast right now, right?
Yes.
This is a little update to the intermittent fasting that me and Erica have been doing. It is 11 o'clock, 11 a.m. We haven't broken the fast, so I said...
Normally we start at 10:30.
Yeah, so
10:30.
I said let's go get some brunch, because one, we haven't been out together in a while. So we use both grandmas and we drop both kids off.
No,
Or each grandma has a kid right now.
Yeah.
Pretty much. So we said let's go get some brunch, and we just ordered a bunch of food. Yeah, not typically what we break our fast with, but how's it been going with you anyway?
It's pretty good.
Yeah.
I'd say.
You just say pretty good. We're gonna be so honest right now because she's like, I don't know, I don't really know what to say, but I know she has a lot to say, and after I turn the camera off, she's gonna be like, I should have said this. Stop hiding, bro. Stop hiding. Put it this way, if you had like one piece of advice for somebody doing intermittent fasting, what would it be?
You go first.
You want me to go first? Don't stress about the time so much. You know, can you come in the camera, please? So like, you know, sometimes life happens and you can't always plan to extend your window. So, you know, sometimes like if we're gonna stay out late, then we'll start eating late. But sometimes life happens and you're gonna go do things. You're gonna end up having a meal outside your window.
Well, I can already say I've already done that. I've started early to have breakfast with Cash.
Right. And then you went out later on.
Yeah.
And once in a while, I think that's okay. You know what I mean? Like, I don't think we should stress and be like so strict, like, oh, your window has to be 10 to 6 or it has to be 9 to 5, whatever your window may be. It's just real life. Like, that's going to happen. I don't think we should feel like guilty if that happens, right? At the same time, there's a fine line. Like, if you purposely say every week I'm gonna eat outside my window, like 2 or 3 days a week, then it might not be as efficient for you. But if once in a while, like we have to go out and we're gonna eat outside your window, we're gonna do it. We're not gonna say like, okay, no, well, I can't eat that. It's not in my eating window. I don't think that's real life. I don't think that's good for the long run. But that would probably be my advice. Don't stress about the times too much. Thank you so much.
It's usually because I want a treat.
Comfort food. It's winter time. It's winter time.
It's been hard.
Should we tell them what I did last night?
What did you do?
So we finished eating dinner, and then I just had this craving for like chips and salsa. So I fully just left on the coldest day of the year, went to the store, grabbed chips. We already had salsa, and we destroyed some chips and salsa after dinner.
It was good.
And it was pretty close to the end of our eating window, if not just
think it's
after.
Past. No? Yeah, it's past.
I started eating late yesterday, so it was okay for me. But you were a little bit past, but like I said, it's all good. If I had a second piece of advice, and this is for anybody doing any sort of diet, satisfy your cravings. Like, if you have a craving for something, just satisfy it. Go and eat it. Like,
Because then what's gonna happen is if you don't do that, then you're just gonna like binge on
that's gonna happen.
sweets or salty or whatever it is that you
That's gonna happen.
Because I've done it.
But you don't really binge.
Are you around me 24/7?
It's funny because every time I look at your purse for like the car key or something, I find like candy wrappers. Every single time.
Definitely not easy at first. Well, I don't know. I'm still trying to find ways around being hungry in the morning, but I just drink water. Or you just go do groceries and then you don't have time to eat. So then by the time you're done.
How about that like hunger passing? Because I noticed like when we first started, you had a lot of trouble waiting till that window to eat. Is that the same for you? Is it still like really difficult for you?
Sometimes I'll have my days where I'm like so starving. So then that's when I do just eat like half an hour before or whatever. It would be like 9:30 and I'm eating.
Right.
But
and what about like you say sometimes like you'll get hungry but then it goes away?
yeah, it still comes in that wave. So then I just drink water or hot water, tea.
Right. I always feel like a great piece of advice is like the hunger is gonna pass. Like we're gonna.
Well, yeah,
like,
it eventually will pass.
yeah, and for me it was harder at the beginning, but I found that once you get hungry, like it kind of almost it is the same for you. Like it peaks, and you get really hungry, and then it goes away. It's funny because when you get into the end of the fast, so right now we're doing 8:16, right? So we fast for typically 16 hours. Oh man, this looks incredible. Wow.
Oh my god, that's a huge
Wow. Yes, my French toast.
And
Thank you so much.
Wow.
Oh, let's show this real quick. Look at this, look at this. Look at these breakfasts.
This is where you won't feel guilty.
Yeah, we both
Since
got
you've been
like
doing
the
intermittent
hungry
fasting.
man breakfast. Because as you can tell, I'm satisfied with my craving of French toast right now because that's what I wanted, French toast, and that's what we're here.
Time to dig in.
Right, home fries, everything like that. What was I saying?
I don't know, the food distracted me.
The food distracted me too. You know what? I'm gonna eat. And we're gonna stop this video and come back to it, alright? Alright, 2-for-1 videos. We interrupt the first video to get a second video. We're gonna review this place real quick. Because I just had a pretty amazing breakfast.
So
Brunch, I should say. Brunch, I should say. What's this place called? Can you say that? Egglicious? Egglicious. It's not a franchise. I just asked the waitress. There's 2 of them. Where'd you say the other one was?
somewhere in the west.
I don't know, but we're in Whitby right now. Man, I'm gonna try to flash the address on the screen. Because this place is so much better than Sunset Grill. You don't care. This place is epic. You need to come
Our
here.
new favorite spot.
This is definitely our new favorite breakfast spot. 100%. I'm so full. This girl.
I can't even finish.
She always does this. So look at this, look at this, look at this.
It's a big plate. I'm taking it home.
I mean, that's her thing though. She always kind of thinks she could eat more than she really can. Even at home, no matter what, she always puts more on her plate than she can actually finish.
That's true.
No, that was delicious. I'm gonna give it a 10 out of 10. 10 out of 10. What do you give it?
2 thumbs up.
Delicious. 10 out of 10. 2 thumbs up. We definitely coming back. So make sure you check it out. So back to intermittent fasting. What we were trying to say is fight through the hunger. It's gonna happen, and it gets easier as you go along, right? I think that's what we were trying to say.
Some days easier, yeah.
And would you agree with me in saying that, like, if you fight through that hunger, when you get to that peak, when we get really hungry, and then it goes away? Have you been there, where it goes away?
Yeah.
And then it stays away for a while. You're almost like, I don't need to eat. That's where I think a lot of people will make their mistake. I think they'll fight through that hunger and they'll say to themselves, okay, well, I don't need to eat. Because at the end of the day, you do need to eat. You do need to consume your caloric intake, whatever your body needs for the day. You need to still eat that.
Yeah, because I've actually done that a few times past the peak of being hungry, and then my time was there, and then I'm like, okay, I'm just not gonna eat. By the time like 6 o'clock passed, and like later on in the night,
Right.
I was like starving.
Right.
I didn't want to eat.
Right.
Because it's not in my window. But maybe it helped with me fitting into my jeans yesterday.
You know what? It will. Like, you will lose weight, but the problem lies where when you go back, so if you eat too little for too long of a period of time,
Obviously.
right? And then when you go back to eating regularly, you're gonna be in a surplus because if you eat too little, your body's gonna get used to eating, not that much, right? You see what I'm saying? So then once you start eating again, then you're gonna be in surplus, and that's what you're gonna gain weight. And I think that's where a lot of people are gonna mess up. You know what I mean? Quickly, I want to shout out to a lot of people, because when we did our first intermittent fasting video, a lot of people decided to try intermittent fasting.
Yeah,
and I don't know if they've stuck with it, but
so.
hopefully they did, and this is why we're doing this update video. So if you have stuck with it, congrats to you. We've stuck with it, and it's working for me, and it's working for you too.
So far, yeah.
So far, so
I like it.
but I want to make sure that people are eating. During your eating window, you have to have your caloric intake. You have to have food. That's something very important that I think I definitely wanted to say in this video. So have you noticed like any results?
Well, yeah, yesterday I put on a pair of jeans, like my thighs.
Is that the blue jeans?
Yeah, they fit in nicely.
You know what's funny? I noticed those jeans in the hamper, and I'm like, she ain't worn those in a long time.
They fit in nice, and I do feel less bloated. Like, I don't really feel bloated. Actually, right now I do, but...
We just had a lot of gluten, so... With French toast and toast. So you say you've lost weight?
A few pounds, yeah. So when I went to the doctor for cash, I checked my weight. And it was down. Yeah.
Correct me if I'm wrong. You're not even working out.
No. Not a single push-up or squat.
Which is pretty freaking incredible. So you've lost weight just by changing the times that you eat it, just by doing intermittent fasting, because you still eat your regular food, right?
Yeah, that hasn't changed.
Still eating her rice, her Filipino food, or West Indian food, everything that we typically eat. She's still eating that, but she's dropped weight. Clothes are fitting better just by changing the times that you eat.
Yeah.
That right there that doesn't sell people on intermittent fasting. I don't know what will. I know for me, I'm still on the fence because I never really did intermittent fasting to necessarily lose weight. I wanted to maintain my weight, which has been difficult because I have to fit so much food within an 8-hour window.
Out of water. Lots of water.
And this might sound weird to say, but I'm almost on the fence because I'm almost like I'm staying so lean.
Need this to take it home.
The doggy bag.
No, if it was it's a doggy box.
The doggy box.
You watch.
We're getting the doggy box right now. Hold on.
This is how I do a doggy box, and I'm not trying to be rude or anything. This is a doggy box.
We got a little more. Okay, look at the artist. Look at the artist. Let me zoom in on that.
Doggy box.
I think Erica has breakfast for tomorrow as well.
Yeah.
There you go, Erica.
Thank you so much.
You're so welcome.
So yeah, fitting all that food in has been difficult. I'm on the fence because I'm almost staying like too lean. Like, and I don't want to feel.
You.
I see. That's what I don't want to sound like right now. Like but I don't want to feel skinny. That's why I started. Part of the reason I started working out a long time ago, right?
Yeah.
And some days I have felt like that. Like I've been leaning out so much, but then my weight has stayed the same. Like I don't think I've lost muscle. My strength is still up. We pay at the front or we pay here? Okay, I'll let you know. Thank you. Part of the review. How much was this? It was $33, and I had 2 extra eggs. $33. Not bad. What was I saying again? I feel like I'm in show shape, like when I go on stage. I feel like I'm that ready, and I'm eating a lot of food. I'm cheating. I'm eating junk food, but because of the intermittent fasting and I'm working out fasted. I'm staying super lean. So that's the only reason I'm kind of on the fence. So I'm gonna change some things in what I'm eating. I think I'm gonna maybe up my carbs a little bit, maybe add in oatmeal and stuff like that, and see where that kind of takes me, because I don't want to like waste away. I've been noticing when I go to class fasted, I'm very sharp. My scenes and my lines, and I'm sharp. And those days I'm fasted for like 20 hours almost. But yeah, that's been super cool, and I guess now we gotta go pick up the kids. This is fun. When's the last time we've been out together alone, like to eat?
I have no idea. It's been a while.
A long time. But it was good. This breakfast was amazing. Like I said, make sure you check out Egglicious. I had to look at the name again. But this place is really good. It's in Whitby. Apparently they have another location. Google it. I'm sure it'll come up. And again, thank you to everybody who watched the first video and decided to try intermittent fasting. I hope you stuck with it. You got anything to say?
Thanks for watching us.
Yeah, we hope to get some more videos for you guys. It's hard with the kids and everything, but I think we want to make some more, right? Do we want to make some more?
Have a baby in November. Valentine's Day baby.
On that note, I'm gonna turn off the camera now.
Still have some time to ourselves.
We gotta go. Later.